Welcome to this edition of ABI's Quick Fit video series. My name is Lisa Fox, and I am here with Brian Laurenzo, who is with Gentry law firm. And I travel the state a lot and talk to a lot of companies who have products that they've created. Whether they choose to patent those products or not is a really diverse opinion. So can you give us some reasons why these companies should patent those products?
Sure. Patents provide companies the exclusive right to stop others from making, using, or selling the patented invention, and that right to also collect damages for those illegal activities. This serves to prevent competitors from copying or reverse engineering the patented invention and thereby misappropriating the patent owner's right to stop others from making, using, or selling, and thus take advantage or misappropriate that right. Even if a competitor independently develops the invention later, the patent would allow a company to stop that competitor from coming into the market. So patents are also valuable for generating interest and investments in new and growing companies. This is especially important for those startup companies that are attempting to establish themselves. And without the patent, these companies have a difficult time accessing investments and sufficient resources to bring their product to the market. Companies can also license their invention to others and are able to get royalty revenue from that. So there's no question that the patents can be a very important asset on the balance sheet.
So what are some of the critical components in a patent?
Well, the patents, I think, include the actual description of the invention so that it's clear to others what is covered and so what someone else is not allowed to do. But a successful company will have a well-managed patent portfolio so that they can maintain these exclusive rights to the invention and maximize those revenues through the license and business alliance activities. Accordingly, an appropriate internal patent procedure is critical in order for a company to maximize the revenues in their inventions. In fact, if a company doesn't do this, this can result in a waste of their intellectual assets, vulnerability to competitors, leaking of confidential information, and missing critical dates that if you don't file a patent application by a particular date, you lose the right to patent it. In essence, a patent application has to be filed within 1 year from the date it's first publicly disclosed, or it's too late at that point. And so again, failure to have that procedure in place can result in the loss of a very significant asset. In addition, something that's important, the current patent laws allow for, we have what is known as a first to invent system in the U.S. so that whoever came up with the idea first, as long as they don't publicly disclose it more than 1 year before they file, are the ones who are entitled to that right. However, the new law goes into effect in March of 2013, at which time we're going to have a first inventor to file system, which will harmonize us with the rest of the world. The important thing there is if we don't have critical internal patent procedures in place, those dates are going to get missed and we're going to lose those assets.
Wow, that's important information. I hope that our folks paid attention to that. So, thank you very much. One of the comments that I get a lot, especially with companies that do a lot of business in China, is they don't even pay attention to the patents. So if I'm competing with China companies, why even bother?
Right. Well, and it is true. I think the Chinese patent laws need to be tightened up, need to be enforced. But what I tell my clients is, unfortunately, that is the rights we have are to proceed through the policies in China and proceed to protect those inventions there. And while they may not be perfect, it's all we have, so we need to still consider that, or else you are truly just giving it away.
Correct. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Brian. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Brian and his firm, Gentry, are part of ABI's advisory council that meets monthly. They investigate the needs and issues facing Iowa business and then come together with solutions to solve them. So thanks a lot for your commitment there.